Hi everybody, my name is Randy Gibbs. I'm president of Velocity Performance Coaching. We are a professional executive and business coaching company, very different from a consulting firm or from even a training company. And today I want to tell you a little bit about that and how I got into it. Before I do that, it's important that you know that, like you, I'm a BYU alumni, graduated from the business school back in the 80s and got a degree in organizational behavior. And that degree set me on a path of change. I just knew that once I got out of BYU, I wanted to be involved in helping people and organizations change. I worked for a number of big companies early in my career. I worked for Hewlett-Packard. I've done a lot of work with Microsoft and Cisco and Nabisco. And for many years, I traveled the world teaching workshops on organizational effectiveness and leadership development and personal effectiveness. And I loved it. And people loved me. And it was great. You know, you get your high fives at the end of the workshop and you think, man, I'm really making a difference. Early on, it started to happen, and it happened more over the years. So these people would come up to me at the end of a workshop that they loved and say, Randy, we love this. We love the material. We see its relevance in our culture. We see its relevance for our people. But we have one question. How do we make this stick? And that was what was encouraging for me, is that I thought these people really want to change. They just don't know how. They don't know for sure where to begin. And it was kind of the I get the idea, but how would it work in my life, in my job, with my boss, in my unique situation? And that's what I came to realize, is that we can learn powerful ideas in a workshop setting. But when it comes to applying those ideas back at work in personal situations, which are always quite unique, that's where one-on-one coaching becomes just golden. And that's what I started doing informally at the beginning. Just meeting with people one-on-one, saying, what are the 3 things that you learned from here that you really want to apply? Okay, let's build a plan. Let's apply them. I'll follow up with you. By 2 weeks, let's make sure these kind of things have happened. And I saw people make significant changes in their lives. And I remember one client saying, I've made more change in 2 months than I've made in the last 5 years. And it all came down to me and this person meeting one-on-one on a regular basis around some very specific goals for that person.
One thing about Randy is he gives a combination of executive business coaching along with in-depth psychological knowledge. And I really feel that this, along with his practical to the point suggestions, really helped me, not just here at work, but also in my own personal life.
Understanding my stakeholders' expectations, forming questions and discussions that really focus on their world was hugely valuable, and then putting that case and that proposal together.
Everything from having better skills at facilitating, the number of conference calls and video calls that I'm on, just to crafting better presentations and presenting things more clearly.
So where do we go from here? You'll notice on this page there's a number of links. This is the very first thing you can do, is for us to get connected. You'll see I have a Facebook executive coaching page. Go to my website, rjgibbs.com, sign up for blogs and posts and newsletters. I have a downloadable white paper that's free. You can download it and read it at your leisure on igniting your career and improving your performance at work. Anybody can find value in these keys to just igniting your career wherever you're at, doing whatever you're doing, and enhancing your performance at work. That's in that free white paper. And then you'll also see there's a button there. So if you hear this and read some of my blog posts and say, wow, I'd like to learn more about Randy and what Velocity Coaching is about, just click on the button that says schedule to talk with Randy. It opens up my schedule. You schedule time. We get on the phone. If you're a manager with a team and you want to talk about team coaching or individual coaching for members of your team, all of that, we can do that, again, for free. You can also sign up for a webinar. We're going to have webinars coming out later this year. There's a place for you to click on the webinar button and learn more about webinars. All of that is just part of what's coming down the road as we launch this new company with far more than just one-on-one coaching, but a lot of other products and services to come to help you and your people succeed.
I appreciate Randy because he's such a great listener.
Randy challenged me to think more broadly. He also built my confidence in terms of bringing all my experience to the table.
He was a master at keeping me on track and teaching you how to get the interference and focus on what was important.
He's a great mentor and probably one of the best business coaches I've ever had.